better of late? What have you seen out of him? What have you liked out of Blake Bevan lately?
Well, he ran into a wall earlier this year where he really lost his confidence. He went back down to AAA. He came back a different guy. He was willing to try things. He added the curveball to his repertoire. That paid dividends. And then his last start, he found the changeup. So now he's got the complete arsenal. The 10 or 12 changeups he threw against Minnesota really helped him, made his fastball bigger, got him out of some odd count situations. And, the scouts look at those things too, and that makes it a little more difficult to plan against this guy.
Yeah, pitching has been so good of late for the Mariners. Starting pitching, just one earned run the last 2 games. Both of them wins. Imagine that. All right, Trayvon Robinson in left field today. He's getting loose in the cage during BP. He's getting ready. Now, if you're out there anywhere near left field, you got to be ready to get the hard hat because Trayvon Robinson can come into the stands at any time of the ball game.
Seattle Mariners Baseball en route sports is brought to you by CenturyLink, a different kind of communications company. CenturyLink, your link to what's next. By Better Bank, better ideas, better banking. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, inviting you to get your groove on with the Commodores October 13th. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentake here at the Ford Sports Desk. We're getting you set for the Mariners and the Boston Red Sox, but that's not the only thing we have going on tonight. Yes, we're not quite yet to first pitch, but we are already into our Mariners.com/roots tele-auction. I kind of gave you the address at the same time. If you don't know what this is about, make sure you get online right now and bid. We have all these fantastic auction items up for bid. If you're a Mariners fan, if you call yourself a Mariners fan, then you probably already are online bidding on these auctions. We give you a little bit of a preview of what you can find there.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, you know, great to collaborate with Root and be able to offer fans a chance to bid on some autographed items and special experiences at the ballpark, Diamond Club tickets, the Root Sports Suite. So it should be fun in the broadcast and raise a lot of money as well.
You touch on raising a lot of money. It raises a lot of money for a very good cause.
Yeah, Mariners Care is our nonprofit foundation, and you know, we work with a lot of different groups. Seattle Children's Hospital, our Refuse to Abuse program, and we cystic fibrosis, a lot of different organizations, and so this will all go to that, and it's something that we work at year-round.
And the Mariners and the Red Sox not the only competition going on tonight, because Brad Adam and Bill Kruger already have laid down the gauntlet for Dave Sims and Mike Flowers upstairs, because they are both groups anyway, up for bid tonight. So as far as some of the things that you can get your hands on, the Root Sports television booth, so you can watch BP and spend an inning with Dave and Mike upstairs. Felix Hernandez autographed jersey and ball. How about a Jesus Montero autographed jersey and ball? Right now, the current bid on that one, $250. Dustin Ackley, the ladies seem to like him. Or you could get Diamond Club tickets, or the Root Sports Suite, maybe opening night tickets. Those are always so hard to get. Current bid on that one is already $200. Or, like I said, a center field set visit. So, so far we don't have a bid on the center field set visit. Don't make Brad's kids break their piggy bank trying to outdo Dave Sims and Mike Flowers upstairs. But again, that competition already laid out in the pregame show tonight. Who will win that one, and who will win between the Red Sox and Mariners? You will find out all of these things straight ahead tonight on Root Sports.
Beautiful day to be at Puget Sound. Glorious day again as the great weather continues here in Seattle. And here in the great city of Seattle at Safeco Field, we've got Game 2 of a 3-game set. The Boston Red Sox in town. Mariners 2-2 in their current homestand. Meanwhile, the Sox have lost 7 in a row. One of the real downturn stories in Major League Baseball this year. Welcome, everybody, to Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports crew. And let's give you a look at the Red Sox lineup that will face Blake Bevan tonight.
For manager Bobby Valentine, leading things off, former Mariner Scott Podsednik will lead off and play left field. Then it's Jacoby Ellsbury.
See what he's done in his career in September. Pretty hot. 333 average with 15 home runs and 59 RBIs. Pedroia, one of the consistent, steady players in this Boston Red Sox lineup. He will hit third. Then it's Ross Loney coming over from the Dodgers. He will hit fifth. Saltalamacchia, Lavarnway, Sirocco, and Iglesias to round out the 9 for the Red Sox. Numbers for Bevan this year: 4.95 ERA. Blake looking to get his 10th win on the season. 19 walks to 60 strikeouts for Blake this year.
See how his fastball command is. Been a little bit off last couple of starts. Scott Podsednik looks at strike one. Jim Timmons calling balls and strikes. Vic Carapazza, the umpire, at first. Eric Cooper at second, and Jeff Kellogg at third. 36-year-old Scott Podsednik with his 7th team big league career. Began with the Mariners back in 01. Past the diving Seager for a base hit.
Good effort by Kyle Seager at third base. Take a look at the rest of the defense for the Mariners. In the outfield tonight, Trayvon Robinson in left, Franklin Gutierrez in center. Casper Wells just added to the roster. He will be out in right field. Seager at third. Ryan Ackley playing up the middle. Justin Smoke, your first baseman. And Miguel Olivo will do the catching tonight.
Blake Bevan will face Dustin Pedroia now. Blake career against the Red Sox 0-3, a 6.35 ERA. Lost at Boston on May 15. News though for Blake since his recall from Tacoma, last 9 starts, 6-2, 3.90 ERA.
Saw some growth out of Blake Bevan in his last outing against Minnesota, using the curveball, as you mentioned, Dave. Was not able to find the plate with his fastball, just really ineffective with it. Just going ahead and bagged that and went right to his curveball and his changeup, and was able to work his way through the lineup in Minnesota. So many times these guys take the mound and they won't have their good stuff, or their command will be a little bit erratic at times. And so for Blake that was the case, but he was able to find something else, and that's growth, I think, for a pitcher, especially at this level, to be able to do that.
But Sednick, 36 years old, he's at first base. He can steal a base. 300 career stolen bases, been caught 104 times. Pitch outside. Mariners 2-2 in this homestand, 1-2 against the Angels, and they win last night 4-1 yesterday afternoon. Vargas picking up the win to go 14-9. Wilhelmsen picked up his 23rd save. It's outside. Mariners making some more call-ups from Tacoma. Brendan Ryan coming in for word now with Bevan. Mike Karp is back. Luis Jimenez joins the club for the first time. Alex Liddy returns. Carlos Truenfeld has a chance to make his major league debut. Casper Wells is back. Carlos Figueroa, you saw him come back a couple of days ago. There's Alex Liddy. Jeff Pentland, the hitting coach. Tacoma's up here as well. Up and in to Pedroia. He's asking Jeff about Liddy. Remember the grand slam he hit, and then he never sees a fastball again. Right. Basically, the rest of his tenure gets set down. He says worked a lot on breaking ball recognition. And young man, he said it started to come around. It's interesting when you talk to Penn. He's been around for a long time, been there, done that, seen it all. He says, yeah, you get some young guys, they don't want to listen sometimes, and then eventually, they eventually come back to me.
Fail enough. All of a sudden, they'll start looking for some help.
Podsednik takes off, ball popped up, going back Ackley. Podsednik is back safely. Good to have you with us here in the booth, Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and I think this is a very interesting month for the guys. They've got 3 great series against divisional opponents, plus Baltimore comes in right in the thick of things. They may be in first place tonight. What do you think of this club's chances to make a little noise here in September?
I think they're pretty good. Anytime you have the pitching and play the defense that they have, it's going to be difficult at times, but they're going to have some offense and some consistent offense, Dave, if they want to do anything. But I think the biggest thing is the growth of this club and all these young guys and them going out and playing in these types of games against teams that are trying to get in there. And I think as you look at them and as they grow as players, it's going to be a valuable experience for them.
Well, the Yankees just lost at Tampa Bay. Baltimore crushed Toronto 12-0. Got a tie in the American League East. Jacoby Ellsbury, the hitter. 1 out, 1 on. Ellsbury batted in the 2-hole yesterday, went 0 for 4. Red Sox having a miserable time. Blake Bevan trying to add to it. It has been an 0 for road trip. Bobby Valentine, besieged, beleaguered, however you want to describe it. Stopped by and watched the media gathering. It felt like it was being an inquisition. A large media contingent here from the New England area. He's just sitting in the office, and it's one of those things where, like you say, he's got to wear it.
Yeah, it's a tough time for the organization as a whole. I wonder sometimes, you look at Pedroia and Ellsbury, some guys that have had success in Boston, and know what it's like when things are going well, what they're thinking about today and what's going through their minds as they try to grind out the end of the season. You look at Pedroia, and the one thing that I will say about him yesterday is he was grinding out every at bat and playing as hard as he possibly could. Give you an idea of the professionalism that he brings to the ballpark, but it has to be tough for the veteran guys.
Fouled off. Got a piece of Olivo. Lost 3 at the Angels, 3 at the A's, and lose yesterday to the Mariners.
I think Podsednik will take off. He was running on the pitch to Pedroia. The pop up to second, had to return. I would think that he will test Olivo again. He has a good lead.
Olivo's thrown at more would-be base stealers than the other catchers, Jason and Montero. Olivo 17 caught stealing, 8 for Montero, 6 for Jason. 2-2 pitch. Time is called. Two and two. Test the wills here. Podsednik holds. Pitch. Center field. Here comes Gutierrez. Coming on. Makes the catch. 2 down. Took a half a step backwards and then recovered beautifully.
Well, anytime a ball is in the air, as long as this one was, you know that Franklin Gutierrez is going to make the catch. And as Dave mentioned, took a step back and had to cover some ground, but he was able to get there. Fine catch by Gutierrez out in center field.
Well done.
The thing that with the Mariners, with Gutierrez missing so much time over the last couple of years, they have a number of guys that have played center field that are even in this game tonight. You have Trayvon Robinson and Casper Wells, Saunders, of course. So their outfielders can cover some ground.
Saunders hoping to be back. Ooh, that was close. Saunders hoping to be back by Friday. Groin injury coming along. Good to have Goody back. This is his 21st game. Here's Cody Ross batting clean up, the right fielder. 1 for 4 last night. Got a first inning RBI. Strike 1 to Cody. Red Sox took a first inning lead, 1-0. Mariners come back with 4 in the 4th, and that's how it ended, 4-1. Interesting as you check the scoreboard. Texas on the road at Kansas City, trailing 6-2, top of the 8th. Foul back. Angels and A's just underway in Oakland. Mentioned Baltimore wins at Toronto 12-0. How about the White Sox? Middle of the 5th in Chicago. Minnesota Twins 17. The White Sox 4. Detroit a loser, 3-2 at home to Cleveland. Love this time of year, boy. The scoreboard watch every 5-10 minutes. Something crazy's going on.
Well, the other thing, there's so many good races, and then you throw the extra wild card element into it, and there's a lot of clubs to still watch. See New York.
Baltimore and New York tied now atop the American League East. String missed 2-2.
How much of a chance do you give the Angels to climb into one of those wild card spots?
With their offense, I'm not going to go. Let me go about a 45% chance, because I wouldn't trust their bullpen, and their starting pitching hasn't been as good as I thought it was.
With the names that they have in their starting rotation, though, you would think at some point they'll get it figured out. And if they do, as you mentioned, with their offense, that they would be able to get the thing going in the right direction. But it just been a struggle.
Sednick goes. Throw by Olivo. Blocked nicely by Ackley. Stolen base for Sednick. Number 8 for Pozzi with the stolen base. A full count to Cody Ross. 2 outs, runner at second. Two pitch. Ackley takes care. Whoa, has it, stays with it, throws out Ross. Got a little slippery for him, but he hung in. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Mariners coming to bat here at St. Field. Glad you're with us here in Root Sports. Prep graduate John Lester from Tacoma on the mound against the Mariners tonight. He's 3-2 career against Mariners. Let's take a look at the lineup he'll face tonight.
Tonight's starting lineup's brought to you by Chevron. Leading it off for the Mariners, it'll be Ackley Gutierrez second, Kyle Seager third, then it's Montero, Smoke Olivo, Trayvon Robinson, Casper Wells, just recalled from Tacoma, right into the starting lineup in right field because of the left-hander on the mound tonight. And then Brendan Ryan will hit ninth for the Mariners. Numbers for Lester. It's been an inconsistent year for him. Tough year. 169 innings pitched, 141 strikeouts, 53 walks. ERA just over 5. 8-game winner so far this year.
Like his kicks there. He's got the gold shoes.
A bit different, huh?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
The way they're going, try anything. Strike one to Ackley. Lance Armstrong shoes, Live Strong, made by the folks at Nike.
amazing when you look at Lester's season and the way it's gone for him. He'll have a couple of good games. Started the year that way. Then he gives up 7 against Texas, 5 against Minnesota. Those shutout. 3, 1, 1, 1, 4. Then that's another 7. One that really hurt him was back in July. That was a game against Toronto. 11 earned runs in 4 innings.
Boy.
Yeah.
That can absolutely crush an ERA.
Well, it has for him. So
comes in with a 5.01 tonight. Breaking ball misses. Here at Safeco, Lester's 2-2 and 6 starts with a 4.42 ERA. Ackley for ahead here. Had 2 hits in the 2-1 win Sunday against the Angels. Backhand, knocked it down. Iglesias has no play. Base hit for Ackley.
Well, the Red Sox start off with a base hit. Now the Mariners do as Ackley hits his ball hard in the hole. Iglesias, known for his defense, tried to make the spectacular play but wasn't able to come up with it. Take a look at the rest of the defense for the Red Sox. Again, former Mariner Podsednik is out in left field. Ellsbury and center Ross is in right now. In the infield, Iglesias making that diving effort. He will work with one of the better ones, Dustin Pedroia, up the middle. Loney coming over from the Dodgers. And Saltalamacchia, switch hitting catcher. Get the duties behind the plate tonight. Lester has a good fastball and mix in a slider and a changeup.
Strike one to Gutierrez. He'll be playing in his 21st ball game. Done well. He's 3 for 4 in base stealing, 271, a couple homers on the season. Congratulations to Felix Hernandez, American League Pitcher of the Month. Well earned, well deserved, and not a surprise. And follows up Jason Vargas, who was the American League Pitcher of the Month of July.
That's a nice award to have, and to have you go to 2 guys on your pitching staff. First Vargas and then Felix. Well deserved, both of them, too. I don't think that there was much doubt that they were going to get it, especially with Felix in those numbers. 4-0 with an ERA just over 1. Held opponent's batting average to 137.
Wow. And
you throw in a perfect game. I would say that's a good month.
Down low, Felix, a record of 13-6, 2.51 ERA, and the hope is to get him 5 more starts before the season ends and give him as great a chance as possible to win his 2nd Cy Young Award. Pitching some big games, given the matchups on the table for the Mariners. 3-1. Walking through the clubhouse, asking some of the guys and some of the coaches, hey man, you know, September could be a lot of fun for you guys. You shoot for 500, you get big games against contending clubs. Pretty excited. Eric Wedge. I want to hear about spoiler. I want to see improvement from our ball club. We're going to compete like heck. Okay. I want to hear spoiler.
Again, I think it's just going to be a great experience for these guys as they move forward. They've made a lot of strides this year. I think that's just going through the experience will be good. It'll start for Felix right away. Friday night with the A's here in town. Playing well.
Runner goes, swing and a miss. No throw by Saltalamacchia. Duty's gone. 1 out. Stolen base for Ackley is 13th.
The Mariners, Eric Wedge, have been putting the game in motion more often here in the second half of the season. Great jump by Ackley. That's the reason why there wasn't a throw from Saltalamacchia. An easy steal for him. Franklin strikes out.
By the way, since the Ichiro trade, the Mariners are 24-15 going into this game. The Yankees with the loss tonight are 19-21 with each run. Here's Seager.
Kyle leading the club in RBIs with 77. Trying to finish strong this last month.
Red Sox acquired Guillermo Quiros from the Mariners, cash considerations earlier today. Really needed another catcher with the Red Sox with Saltalamacchia. He's catching tonight. Lavarnway, the other catcher's DH. (1-0). 2-0 to Kyle Seager, the Mariners RBI and co-leader in home runs. He's got 15. So does Jesus Montero. Got Saunders and Smoke sitting on 14.
Lester not sharp here in the first inning.
You can hear him exhaling.
Yeah, 14 pitches, just 6 strikes from him. With his fastball, he's having a tough time locating his fastball. He's been missing in a good spot. He's missing down, but he's going to have to make an adjustment. Find a way to start working ahead of some hitters. Look at his struggles this year, again an ERA over 5. Not like him, one of the better left-handers in the league.
Jesus Montero's on deck. Back with a strike 3-1. Red Sox, as we mentioned, 0-7 on this road trip. They got 15 more games remaining on the road to finish out the season out of their next 26 games. Mariners will be home again on the 17th of September against Baltimore. Loney, no problem. Down to third goes Ackley with 2 outs. A lot of roster moves today. Vanderbank building to the future. Mike Karp is back. Sean Kelly, Hector Nuesi, Wells, Liddy, all guys who were here earlier. Jimenez, his first appearance. And I was just alerted by Fernando Alcala in the PR office. It's Trienfeld. And there's Carlos, 22 years old, been with the organization now 5 years. Mike Karp to the right of your screen. Ball 1 to Montero, who's 3 for 9 against Leicester.
Eric Wedge in his daily press conference talking about all the guys. He said the priority is to try to win as many games. Thought it was important for the young guys that have been here this year to continue to play, but he would try to get some of the other guys in the lineup when he can. I would have to agree with that. We talked so much about it, with Ackley last year going through his first September. For a lot of these guys, this is the most baseball they've played, and I think it's a good idea to give them the experience of going out there.
Luis Jimenez, big first baseman, a lot of home runs down in Tacoma. We had seen him a few times during spring training. Moves his feet. Speaking of Jimenez, .310 batting average at Tacoma, 20 homers and 81 runs batted in. 2-1 here to Montero. 2 outs, Ackley at third. You're not kidding. He is not sharp like we have seen him in the past.
Behind another hitter, and Montero has worn out left-handed pitching this year. He's done a good job against the left-handers, so if he can find something to hit here on a 3-1 count, hitter's count. Justin Smoke waiting on deck.
3-1. Hit it the other way. Mariners have a 1-0 lead. Base hit from Montero. Ackley scores. And Montero with his 54th RBI gives the Mariners an early 1-0 lead. Red Sox on this road trip have been giving up a lot of early runs.
It's a good swing by Montero. It's a fastball, and it's on the inside corner. has a tendency to roll over on pitches at times, but he stays inside, fights through it, is able to hit this little soft line drive into right field and pick up an RBI for Montero. His 54th RBI on the season as you watch the liner go over Loney's head, the first baseman for the Red Sox. Inside out swing. I think that's one of the biggest reasons why he's had success against the lefties, his ability to do that.
Here's Smoke. Four on to Justin. Just on the outside corner. Smoke a 194 hitter against left-handed. Two.
Well, you chased a changeup that time. Pitched well off the plate away.
Two balls, two strikes to Smoke. Smoke 1 for 4 yesterday with an RBI. Hits in his last 4 games. 2-2. Popped up an off-speed pitch. Sirocco giving chase. Play.
Meantime, pitch count mounting on Lester here in the first inning. 26 pitches. See the splits. They're even. 13 strikes, 13 balls for Lester.
Plays Smoke straight away. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. 2 outs with Montero at first. Fouled off again. Smoke 2 for 7 against John Lester. Foul off again.
Long at bat for Justin. This will be the 8th pitch coming up to Smoke.
Smoke looking to finish strong, as are the Mariners. He's got a 2-2. Took it, full count.
Miguel Olivo waiting on deck. Because it's been such a tough year for Justin, I think that you're right, Dave. I think finishing strong would be a good thing. I think the organization still have some questions about him, but he could certainly help the situation by having a strong month here in September.
That will get down, and Montero, not most fleet of foot, aggressively gets to third. Nicely done. Great hang in there at bat by Smoke with a base hit. Keeps that hitting streak going. He's now got a 5-game hitting streak.
A 9-pitch at bat for Justin Smoke, and he had to fight his way to get this hit. Jams him a little bit as a fastball. Reaches out, hits it off the label, and finds some outfield grass, right center field.
Brings up Miguel Olivo. Getting a 217, 9 homers, 24 runs batted in. 2 for 12 against Leicester. Bouncing ball, strike go. Strong throw to Pedroia to get smoke. But the Mariners do check in with a run on 3 hits. We go to the second inning. Mariners in front of Boston. Sox have lost 7 in a row. Mariners 2-2 on this homestand. And Blake Bevan got through the first inning, giving up just 1 hit. He's going to face James Loney, Jared Saltalamacchia, and Ryan Lavarnway in the Boston second inning. Good looking night here. More blue sky above here at Safeco Field. 44 days in a row now that not been any rain here in Seattle. The Mariners are taking advantage of it. This homestand will continue through Sunday with the Oakland A's coming in. Mariners go away for just 6 days, 3 in Toronto, 3 in Texas, and then come right back for 6, 3 against Baltimore, 3 against Texas.
You're talking about the weather, though. You can feel it in the evenings, can't you, Dave?
Oh, yeah.
We saw Cam Chancellor throw out the first pitch tonight, getting ready to tee it up for real here shortly.
Well,
starting to feel like it.
61 miles an hour. That's one of the better ones. Langston, I believe, still leads. I think he threw a strike and he had a little something on it.
Yeah, I think it was 63 or 64 for Langston.
So Chancellor's in second place. That's not bad. Good player out of Virginia Tech. Made the Pro Bowl last year. Second leading tackler on the ball club. Good luck to the Seahawks this year. A big Russell Wilson fan. Look forward to see what their offense can do. James Loney leads it off. The former Dodger came over in the big trade last week.
Blake in the first inning looked like he was still struggling a little bit to locate his fastball. He was able to work his way out of the inning, but because of his breaking ball.
Here's one drill to the gap. Goody's not going to get it. Off the fence. Loney to second. Just got in there. Wow, he took a little something for granted. Nice relay from Gutierrez to Ryan to Ackley. Didn't miss him by much. 19th double for Loney.
Puts a good swing on this right center field. Hits in the middle of the fence out in right center field. It looked like he was admiring it for a minute. Thought maybe he had a home run. Had to turn it on to get into second base. And I think you're right, Dave. Taking it for granted so many times. Guys that don't slide have a chance to run over the base, too, if you stay with the tag in those situations. And may as well get a little bit dirty. Somebody will clean the dirt out of that thing for you.
Leave him a nice tip, and you're good. Here's Jared Saltalamacchia. Switch hitting catcher. Remember last time talking to Salty when they were in here in, was it, late June. So what do you attribute some of your success? You've had a heck of a year. He's got 23 homers, 53 RBIs at the time. And I'm just watching. I go to school on David Ortiz in and
Adrian
Gonzalez.
Two good guys to watch.
Yeah. Gonzalez now a Dodger and Ortiz on the DL for the second time.
We've talked about that before, and I think that if you're fortunate to have guys like that on your club, that they help everybody just by watching the way they prepare every day, the way they go about their at-bats. I know for myself I was fortunate to have Edgar Martinez around, a right-handed hitter, and although I was never going to hit like Edgar or have a stance like Edgar, just watching him, you pick little things up, things probably you don't even know, but it just sinks in there, and it's just going to make you a better hitter.
Fouled back. 1-2. Saltalamacchia. Been with Atlanta, Texas, and now Boston. Move the runner over. Ackley throws out Saltalamacchia. Third goes Loney with one out. Brings Ryan Lavarnway to the plate. He did the catching yesterday, went 0 for 3.
You see, 174 average on the year. Hasn't hit a home run. This will be his 70th at bat on the year. There's 3 doubles.
Texas loses at Kansas City 6-3. Inside to Lavarnway. Angels and A's, no score, top third in Oakland. From the American League East, got a tie now. Baltimore 12-0 win at Toronto. Yankees lose at Tampa Bay 5-2. It's in there for a strike. Look at the East. Yankees were up 10.5. At one point, they were, what, 58-34.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay on right in the mix, too, a game and a half back. Central Division, Detroit loses at home 3-2 to Cleveland. Chicago bludgeoned at home. Swing and a miss. Minnesota 17-4 in the 7th inning.
Rangers losing to Kansas, or lost to Kansas City 6-3.
Matt Harrison took the loss. Jeremy Guthrie 7-12.
Nationals win again.
How about that, huh?
Good club.
Ryan will hold the runner at third. Throws out Lavarnway for the second out. Nicely done with the infield up.
He was struggling with his footing a little bit. Slip, able to stay with the play. No, he has plenty of time. Strong throw across the diamond.
Pedro Sirocco, third baseman. Was the leadoff man yesterday and went 0 for 4. Batting 8th today. Mariners lead 1-0 on a Montero RBI single. Good movement on that pitch, 1-1. National League, how about Atlanta? They got shut out by Colorado in Atlanta. 6-0. Pitch. Took a little off. Fly ball, center field. Man on third situation. Devin gets out of it. Nicely done. Loney's leadoff double comes to no harm. 1-0 Mariners.
Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Sports Desk. A big night off the field here in Seattle. It's the Mariners Root Sports Tele auction. It started at 6:30. All sorts of things that you can bid on. A chance to hang with Dave and Mike or Brad and Bill with all the proceeds benefiting Mariners Care. The autographed Felix jersey in ball is the high bid right now at $1,025. Again, visit mariners.com/root to place your bid. Bidding ends at 10:10 tonight. So the current bid for opening night tickets next year is $200. So still well within reason. And guys, by the way, you have the early lead over Brad and Bill out on the center field set.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Davon Robinson rounds out to Iglesias for the first out here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 in a Montero first inning RBI single to right. Scoring Ackley, who led off with an infield hit, stole second, took third on an infield out. Casper Wells is back. A chance to hit against the lefty throwing John Lester. Wells a .239 hitter against left-handers. Puts it strike one. .215 against right-handers. One. Mariners 3-4 against the Red Sox. They're 3-2 here at Safeco Field. 0-2. And only 2 games. Talking about a quirky schedule. Just 2 games in Boston this season. Usually the minimum is 3, right?
I'm sorry, Dave?
Usually the minimum is 3. We only play 2 games in Boston.
Yeah, usually.
There's a
usually
few
make
of those.
A couple of trips, too, but strange. Which is kind of too bad for us. I know we both enjoy going back to Boston. Nice town.
Yep. Mariners against the American League East, a 15-23 record. Red Sox have not done well against the West, 7-23. Check that. And how about the American League West dominance over the American League East? And look at that, plus 241 in the run differential. That's with one fewer team. One less team. That's outstanding. Better winning percentage. Mike Sosh was talking about the other day.
Yeah.
There's Wells with a walk.
It's tough to argue with them when you look at the Rangers out in front. Been the club that's represented the American League in the World Series the last few years. And then you look at where the A's are doing this year and the Angels in the wild card hunt. I'm not surprised by that.
Socha pointed out from 2000 to 2010, AL West better record than the East. Those numbers for this season. There's Brendan Ryan. 1 out, 1 on. Rhino 0 for 3 last night. Looking for his first hit in the homestand. For his last 12.
Brendan Ryan's had some early success against Lester. He's 2 for 6 with a couple of doubles off of Lester. Lester struggles in the first inning, Dave, throwing over 30 pitches. Get to see the Mariners add to their lead.
All 2 strikes.
He's going to struggle and let you get into some good hitters counts. You have to take advantage of it, although Brendan Ryan now in a 1-2 count.
The Minnesota lead is now 18-4 at Chicago. Twins had a 10-run 5th inning. One, two. Up high. Who you got, Chicago or Detroit in the Central?
I thought that Detroit was going to win the Central a month ago, and I'm going to stick with it.
Done a heck of a job to get right back in this thing. Ryan strikes out. Second strikeout for Lester. 2 down here in the second.
I'm going to bring up Dustin Ackley. Ackley with a base hit. Hit the ball hard to the left side of the infield. Iglesias, the shortstop, was able to get a glove on a diving effort, but it was a base hit for Ackley.
Runner goes. Saw the Lamaki's throw into center field. Wells going to third. Ellsbury's throw. That gets away. He'll hold. Tell you what, Paul hitting him was the best thing that could have happened because it looked like he was a dead duck.
Now the Mariners again being aggressive on the bases. You see Ackley trying to protect him, walking up in that bunting situation, and decided to pull the bat back. Basically just trying to get in the view of the catcher, Salta Lamaki, and there you can see the throw from center field that hits him right in the back. I like the fact that the Mariners are being aggressive here early. We saw Ackley steal a base in the first, and now Casper Wells steals a base and moves to third on the error by the catcher.
Wells' third stolen base. 2 outs. Ackley with a chance for another run. Strike 1-1.
$15 pitches in the inning for Lester. Now he's thrown 46 pitches to work here through the first 2 innings.
Upfield, backing up with Sednick. That'll do it. Runner stranded at third. No runs. No hits, an error, man left. 1-0 Mariners as we go to the third. Being saluted by the fans here at Safeco Field. A wonderful ovation. Let's check out our AT&T trivia question for tonight. Which current manager is one of 13 players to hit 2 Grand Slams in 1 game? Dusty Baker, Don Mattingly, Robin Ventura, Davey Johnson. Just talking, looking at a highlight of Waldis Chapman. I'm going to go with my man, Johnny B. Baker Jr.
I'll go with Don Mattingly.
All right. Breaking ball for a strike. Jose Iglesias in his 7th game, 0 for 16. It up. Here comes Ackley. 1 out. Bevan's given up no runs on 2 hits. No strikeouts, no walks thus far. Top of the order, and Scott Pitsednik. Sednick with a base hit to left, stole second, and was stranded there in the first inning. 36 years old with his 7th team. A very faint "Let's go Red Sox" here.
It is faint.
There's his, that's what he uses to protect his hands, I assume, or wrist.
Hands and wrist, yeah.
Yep. No sense waiting for the bat boy to bring it out. Breaking ball in there for strike. 1 and 2.
You guys will send him out with the first base coach. That's why they give you pockets, right?
Might as well
May as
use
it.
Bevan, underhand, 2 outs. All right, current manager, one of 13 players hit 2 salamis in 1 game. Mattingly leading 44%. Robin Ventura. All good choices. Davey Johnson with the Orioles.
It's a big years for the
It's
Orioles.
a really good years, yes, sir. He hit 40 with the Braves and Mr. Aaron one year. I want to say it was 1970. Here's Dustin Pedroia, picked up career hit number 1,000 last night. And earlier tonight, Jimmy Rollins picked up career hit number 2,000 for the Phillies.
Blake trying to find command of his fastball. First pitch for Pedroia, it looked like it was right down the middle of the plate and didn't get the call.
3-4 starts ago, he had, I forget who was umpiring, but he had a lot of, he couldn't get the lower zone to save himself. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, you can see where the first pitch is. It's centered on the plate, certainly high enough to be called a strike. Blake now finds himself in a 2-0 count.
Tim Timmons has to play tonight. Sing ball, nice out for Seager. Goes out Pedroia. Good inning for Bevan. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. 6 in a row retired. He's got a 1-0 lead. 0 lead. Tomorrow we're going to buy some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Going to ring true for fans at Safeco Field. The Mariners take on these Sox in the finale at 7:10. Thanks to BASF, the first 10,000 fans you're going to get a free bag of peanuts. And what's more, the bag itself is 100% compostable. It's all part of Mariners' efforts to go green. So get the tickets right now, Mariners.com. Gutierrez drives one. Center field. Going back, Ellsbury. Goodbye. Home run, Goody. 2-0 Mariners.
Franklin Gutierrez, his third home run of the season. Nothing cheap about that one either. Hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark.
That is wonderful to see with all the trials and tribulations he's had this year. Coming off the stomach disorder, plantar fasciitis, the concussion. Leans on this one.
First pitch fastball, middle of the plate.
Off that guy's hands and then all the way down that hallway. This woman shying away. By that time, he can slow it down for you. Here is Seager, 426 feet.
Oh, that's a jolt out there to get it into the pen, and that was over that first row of people.
Yeah. Seager gets into one. Deep right field. Giddy up. Gone. Home run. Kyle Seager on military night gets one out of the yard for his 16th home run. Regains the club lead in home runs, and the Mariners have a 3-0 lead. Back to back.
That's another fastball from Lester. He throws it in the middle of the plate, 94 miles an hour. Kyle hits it out there where the soldiers are. They mentioned his 16th home run of the season. 78th RBI, which leads the club. See the Mariners add on to that run that they scored in the first inning.
Yeah. You guys deserve it.
They certainly do.
Thank you for your service. 395 feet for Seager. Third time the Mariners have gone back-to-back home runs this season.
Still nobody out here in the third inning. Brings up Montero. Montero with a base hit and an RBI in the first.
Go get some more. It's a hard base hit. Military night here at the ballpark. High five, not the high five, the whole base when he gets back. Pitching coach Randy Neiman coming out.
That's great.
You just made the highlights, my man.
That's great.
Very good. 800 feet of home run there by the Mariners.
Well, for Lester, it's been 3 fastballs in the middle of the plate. 2 of them left the ballpark, and the last one was lined back up the middle from Montero. 53 pitches now for Lester, and still hasn't retired anybody in the third. Mortensen getting loose in the pen for the Red Sox.
You identified that earlier, the fact that he wasn't sharp. At some point, you got to get some runs. Cash in time here.
Well, you do, and for him, he was missing off of the plate in the first inning or two, and now he's trying to throw pitches on the plate, but we talk about it all the time, the quality of the strikes that you throw, and right now Lester's fastball is in the middle of the plate.
Smoke with a base hit to center his first time up. Saw 9 pitches. Bouncing ball, attacked by Sirocco. They get the front end, that's all they'll get. Get the force out, fielder's choice. Smokes aboard. His current manager, one of 13 players, had 2 Grand Slams in a game. I went with Dusty Baker. Mike went with Don Mattingly. Fans went with Robin Ventura. Late survey says Robin Ventura, September 4 of 95. And let's see, all-time occurrences in the American League. It's happened 10 times. Bill Miller. And Fernando Tatis with the Cardinals. That's right, same inning. There's Miguel Oliva. One out, a couple of runs in, runner on for Olivo. Ball 1 to Miguel.
Miguel ended the first inning, he grounded out to third.
Bouncing ball cut off by Sirocco to Pedroia for 1. Over to first base Loney, they get the double play. Inning though highlighted by Gutierrez with a home run. Straight away 426 feet. And then Seager follows with a blast 395 feet for a home run. 3-0 Mariners.
Kyle Seager and Franklin Gutierrez. Hi, everybody. Angie Manteager at the Ford Sports Desk. Remember when Phil Umber threw that perfect game against the Mariners tonight? Not so much. The Twins and the White Sox going at it. Number enters the game in the 5th inning out of the bullpen. It gets rocked. 7 hits, 8 runs in just 1/3 of an inning. And this Chris Parmelee 3-run blast puts the Twins up 17-4 right now. It is 18-7 in the 8th inning. It's our Sterling Bank scoreboard. Guys?
All right, Angie, thank you. Umber's ERA blows up to 6.50 as we look at the American League's Central standings. Chicago, 1.5 up, and Franklin Gutierrez looks like something went wrong. So he's out of the game. Bring in Eric Thames to play right field, and they take Wells from right, move him into center field. Just what you were talking about, having the versatility, good speed. He's a good outfielder. He can play all 3 spots.
He certainly can. I just hate to see Franklin Gutierrez come out of the game again. It looked like he was trying to stretch out his hamstring, and hopefully he just felt a little something. They're getting him out of there for precautionary reasons. If we hear anything different, we'll let you know. But hate to see him come out of the game after hitting that home run.
Just like last time when he got hurt against the Red Sox, he was swinging the bat real well, and was it the Morales kid trying to pick him off at first, hitting behind the right ear. 3-4-5 here for the Sox. Ellsbury looks at pitch outside, ball 1. Ellsbury, Ross, and Loney.
Well, let's see if Blake can keep it going. Started to throw the baseball a little bit better last inning. In the first inning, he had 18 pitches, 13 in the second, just 9 in the third.
Ellsbury batted second last night, went 0 for 4. It's this 56th game. Shoulder problems. It's most of last year. Gets this one to center field. Wells Gets under, 1 out. Take a look at CenturyLink high-speed pitch. See what we have for the two starters. Lester at 94 and Bevan at 92. No runs, 2 hits given up by Bevan. No strikeouts, no walks.
He gave up leadoff hits in the first inning and in the second. The second inning was a double, but he was able to leave Salto Lamacchia stranded at third. So far, the Red Sox 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. The Mariners 1 for 4.
Sweeping breaking ball misses, 1-0. Having an outstanding season for the Red Sox. There's a strike. Lost the team RBI leader with 69. He's got 19 home runs. Ball popped out. Gone back Ryan. 2 outs. Well, he looks a lot better.
Again, his pitch counts, you just look at it. 18 in the first, 13 in the second, 9 last inning. And if he can get command of his fastball, I think it'll really help him, because the one thing that he has done over the last few games has had the ability to throw that slow curveball, and we've seen it tonight. It's anywhere from 77 to 79 miles an hour. If he can keep the hitters honest with a good fastball, that will help him. But you're right, Davey. He looks better. And again, it comes back to the command of his fastball.
Top of the 5th, Angels and A's, still no score. James Loney, the hitter, 2 outs, nobody on. Doubled off the right center field fence. Strike 1. Beautiful bird's eye view from up top. Above us, we come to you from the mezzanine level here at Safeco Field. Seager's going to take a look, but he's not going to have a.
Hey, the White Sox are trying to get back into the game. It's now 18-8. Was 17-4.
Yeah, bottom part of the Minnesota order went absolutely nuts. Parmalee 1 for 4, 4 RBIs. Trevor Plouffe 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Same with Parmalee, 2 runs scored. How about Escobar? 2 for 4, 3 ribbies, and 2 runs scored. You have those nights.
You see 18 runs. You figure Maurer, Morneau, Willingham all had to have something to do with it.
Well, Maurer 1 for 3. Pitch down low, and Morneau, let's see, 2 for 2, 3 runs scored. Everybody's in the act, though. That team and what, Kansas City, look for both of those organizations to be looking to make some deals for pitching.
Yes. Both those clubs can hit.
Oh, let's see.
Minnesota, yeah, it's strange. You start the season and lose all 5 of your starters, either because of poor performance, couldn't get anybody out, sent some of them down, released a few of them. I mean, it was brutal for them.
And then Toronto, pretty much same thing. They lose 3 out of their 5 guys within about a week or so in the first 6-7 weeks. Crazy. 2-2 pitch, 2 outs. Minnesota hits 262 on the season. Kansas City right in front of them, 267. Kansas City's number 5, Minnesota number 6 in hitting in the league. Mariners, they hang their hat on a terrific ERA, number 3 in the league. And the defense, number 1 in baseball. 2-2. Off the fits back up this way.
And you can see Blake now starting to locate his fastball a little bit better. He was on the outside corner on the previous pitch, and that one he wanted to go back up and in to try to jam Loney, and he was able to locate it in that spot right there. You can see the 6th pitch and this at bat to him. Encouraging sign for Blake.
Carl Willis enjoying this. Mariners with a 3-0 lead. RBI by Montero in the first, and back-to-back homers by Gutierrez and Seager in the third inning. 2-2. National League, you got a heck of a race in the West. Giants up 4.5 on the Dodgers. Giants trail at home 4-1, bottom third to Arizona. Padres at the Dodgers 1-1, bottom fourth. Took a lot off of that. Loney fouls it. Ricochets off the seat now to right field. There's National League West. But the Giants lose Melky Cabrera's doing everything, and they had a little hiccup, and then they picked it up, and they've done quite well.
Good pitching. Good pitching will solve some problems for you, but
they're four really good.
I think for the Dodgers, you look at them and they made the big moves. It's taken them a little bit of time, but I think they're going to have a surge in them and put some pressure on the Giants.
Okay. Base hit for Loney.
That was a really good at bat by Loney. Ninth pitch, was battling Blake the whole way, and finally gets a base hit in the left field.
Let's look at the NL wild card. Dodgers just a game back. Atlanta +2 on St. Louis. Pittsburgh hanging in. Pirates lead 6-2 top of the ninth at home against Houston. Here's Saltalamacchia, grounded out to second. By Saltalamacchia. That hit by Loney, the third hit by Boston.
Loney has two of them. He also doubled lead off the second inning. Hit it off the middle of the fence out right center field.
Frank Trout just delivered an RBI single. Angels lead 1-0 top of the fifth in Oakland. The Dodger-Giant matchup in the NL West. Giants are at the Dodgers this coming weekend for 3, and then they close out 3 in San Francisco. Close out the season October 1, 2, and 3. One. Miss 2 balls, 1 strike to Saltalamacchia. Check swing. Got Olivo.
I had a good conversation today with Jeff Datz about all the catchers, and I was talking to him about that, the foul tips and things that these guys take. If you take a look at this foul tip, see where it gets Olivo, bounces off the ground, maybe gets him right underneath the mask and on the chin. One of the things that Jeff was saying is, he likes the catchers when they take those foul tips. Sometimes you can't help it. For the most part, he wants them to bounce right back. There's a toughness to that position that you have to have. And a good pitch from Bevan. Nobody does it better, though, than Olivo.
Oh, he
shakes it up as well as anybody.
No question about it. Good finish by Blake Bevan in this 3-0 Mariner lead.
Into the bottom of the fourth. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentank here at the Ford Sports Desk. I'm glad you're here, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind if you head over to your computer, check in online at mariners.com/Root Sports. We've got a lot of great item auctions up for bid, memorabilia, ticket packages. Right now, the highest bidder is the autographed Felix jersey and ball, $1,025. You can visit mariners.com/Root to place your bid. It ends at 10:10 tonight, and guys, you're gaining some separation from Brad and Bill, up $300.
Okay, all the proceeds go to Mariners Care. Here's Trayvon Robinson will lead it off here. Home fourth, base hit up the middle. Zipped it right by Lester. Good try by Pedroia. Base hit for Trayvon.
And the Mariners have had a base runner in every inning so far against Lester. He hasn't been particularly sharp. 59 pitches for Lester, 34 strikes, 25 balls. Solid base hit for Trayvon.
7th hit for the Mariners tonight.
Seen the Mariners steal a couple of bases in the game. We saw Ackley steal, Wells steal, so with the leadoff base hit. See Trayvon Robinson, who has been running since being called up, which is good to see from him. See if he tries to steal a base.
I like the numbers. He's 6 for 8. Keep going. Wells with a walk and a stolen base. Back in the second inning. Inside, 0-1.
I think for Trayvon, and you've said it many times, he's just trying to find ways to stay in the lineup. And now that the rosters have expanded and there's more guys that are going to get some looks, he doesn't want to be the odd guy out, I can tell you that.
Go ahead, show off.
Yeah.
Inside again, 2-0.
I think that's one of the things that has impressed Eric about him. You talk to Eric about him, he just likes the way that he's going about his business and doesn't seem to be afraid at all, willing to take some chances running the bases, and Eric has appreciated that.
Yeah, he's not tentative. I don't like that. 2-0. Back. Tom Douglas Salmon Night up at Lookout Landing, wafting across the bleachers in the upper deck in left field and into the pen. Bon appetit.
Kevin Kremen ran up there, producer over on the radio side of things. He said it was great.
That man can eat.
He can eat.
I'm laughing because Curtis Wilson said, doesn't he have a radio show to produce?
Yeah, I just reminded Curtis. I said, yeah, he went up there at about 5 o'clock, Curtis, about the same time you were out in the pen area getting pizza. So relax with that one.
Broken bat pop-up. 1 out. They'll bring up Brendan Ryan.
And beside that, Rick Riss has been over there now. He can push the buttons on that thing, make it work. Ricky will make it happen.
Oh, if he has to take his leave to go get seconds?
Yeah. Rick will be okay.
I was getting on Kevin. I said, you eat like the entire Oklahoma offensive line and don't show it. What's up with that? Good for you.
Brendan Ryan, 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time up.
He's going to make 0 for 13 his lucky number. Pitch out, throw down to second. Got a nice throw, and wow, here comes Eric Wedge.
I'm not sure that was the case. I thought he had his hand in there. It looked like he tagged him on the back. If he tagged him on the back, you would think he'd be called safe, but Trayvon's certainly not happy about it, and here comes Eric Wedge. Strong throw by Saltalamacchia. We've seen some pitch outs now. A couple by the Angels that were right, and then that one. Take another look at his Trayvon. He was cruising, and you can see when you have to reach back like that. I thought his hand was in there. Take another look at it. See if maybe he gets caught up on the foot of Pedroia. We won't get a good look there. I think by the time he's able to reach back and tag him like that, his hand has to be on the base. Here's a better look. See if we can get to it.
Didn't look like the hand made it.
Yeah.
Second out. Trayvon now 6 out of 9 in base stealing. Speed pitch misses.
See what the starting pitching for the Red Sox has done in the last 7 games. 0-6. But how about that ERA? 9.46 ERA.
Right around this time last year, that they were very much in the playoff chase, division chase. And they won 6 games the rest of the month. Cost Terry Francona a job. Things have not really turned around. Bobby Valentine was excited about getting this job. He was over at ESPN and had been on TV for a while, doing a nice job. And nice play by Loney, and Ryan's going to get a base hit here. That ends his 0 for 13.
Well, his reputation for the Dodgers is he was a very good defensive first baseman. He dives for this. It looks like, yeah, it goes off the heel of his glove. And he's not able to hold on to it. Pedroia's going to come over and try to barehand it to throw Ryan out. That will be a base hit for Brendan. Mariners now with 8 hits here in the 4th inning. So turn the lineup over. Dustin Ackley. He's 1 for 2, had a base hit, scored a run in the first. Also stole a base.
3rd time around for the Mariners. Ball misses outside. Ball 1. Catches the plate. 1-1 to count. One pitch to Ackley. Strike 2. Word from Director of PR Media, Tim Hevley. The editors removed precautionary reasons. Tightness in the groin area.
Same thing that Michael Saunders has been dealing with.
Saunders hoping to be back on Friday. Be available on Friday. Two and 2. Hunter goes. All 3. And a stolen base standing up for Ryan. His 10th stolen base. Mariners 3rd tonight.
We talk about it all the time with the Mariners and what they do, but you look at first base coach Mike Brumley. He's the one that typically can pick something up, and he certainly has seen something with Lester, because anybody that's been at first, he is, other than Montero, he has sent. Had good success tonight stealing bases.
Payoff pitch. Locked it up. Shot to Lamakia. Play. Oh, that's nice. Good work. Very nice. Stayed with it. Didn't give up. Good reach. He's a big man, about 6'4". Reaches in and makes the play.
Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. And one night only, it's the Mariners Root Sports Tele-Auction. To get to it, you have to head to mariners.com/root. And here are some of the item auctions up for bid. The Mariners Suite is at $800. Diamond Club tickets for $675. Well worth it, my friends. And opening night tickets, I'm surprised that's only a $275. Center field visit. Getting up there. Let's get you back upstairs to Dave and Mike. Gentlemen?
Angie, I thought you were going to sing the hit from Dreamgirls, One Night Only.
If I only knew it, I'm sorry. I would. I'm not. Give me a tune. I'm just.
All right. 1-0. 1-0 the captain of Lavarnway, now 1-1. Ryan Lavarnway, the DH, leading off. Bottom third of the order here in the fifth.
After a shaky first inning for Bevan, he settled down and has pitched well. We've given up 3 hits, 2 of them to James Loney, the first baseman for the Red Sox.
Ball for strike. Struck out 1, no walks, which is very typical. No walks at Lake Bevan. Fastball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. First inning run by Montero. RBI single came with 2 outs. Then leading off the third, Gutierrez homered to straightaway center field. Seager followed with a blast to deep right center field. Counting for the Mariner runs. Popped it up. Off-speed pitch there. Gets the run. One out. Take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Wrap it up tomorrow night. Schedule originally said 12:40 start times, moved to a 7:10 start. Day off Thursday. A's come to town for 3, and then a brief road trip for the Mariners, Toronto and Texas. Covers some mileage there.
And that's different how?
Well said. There's a bunt. It will. Miguel stays with it. What a play! Oh, man. You know, he's got the great arm. He's a tremendous competitor. Great bunt there by Sirocco.
I thought maybe he would let it go foul, but he felt like he could make the play. A quick spin and fires it to first. Sirocco can get down the line, but a good play by Olivo. Take another look at it. Look how quickly he gets out from behind the plate.
Boy, he loaded, got that baby up there, and thank goodness smoked 6-4.
What was interesting about that, it looked like in Sirocco, another ball.
Oh, that's a fair ball just over Seager's glove. Robinson, here's the throw, not in time. Double for Iglesias.
But it looked like Olivo, as soon as Sirocco started to square around, he was coming up out of his crouch, and if he didn't bunt it fair or just whipped it, that could have been bad for Miguel. So he took a big chance, and it paid off. Good play.
First hit for Iglesias. It's an 0 for 17 since his call-up.
It's the third Red Sox to be in scoring position tonight. And a runner in scoring position in the first and the second, and now here in the fifth.
Top of the order, Scott Podsednik led off the ball game with a base hit to left. Stole second. It's left stranded there. Second time up, tap back to the pitcher, Blake Bevan. 2-0 now. Angels at the A's. Up. Seager in foul territory, plenty of room. Nice work by Bevan. Fine defensive play by Olivo. 9 pitches in that inning. 3-0 Mariners.
brought to you by Northern Quest Casino, Spokane's newest destination resort. By Burger King, home play, family food where every game piece has a prize. And by Widmer Brothers Brewing, craft brewing in Portland, Oregon since 1984. That's the funny thing about the weather up here. Just wait 15 minutes, it'll change. Marine layer starts off there, but as the day goes on, you just have to wait it out, and all the clouds go away, guys.
Great picture. A lot of blue today. Eric Thames came on in the 4th inning. Take over in right field to move Wells to center with Gutierrez having to leave with a tight groin. Took him out for precautionary reasons. Thames for his first hit on the homestand, and he's riding a really bad overall streak, 0 for 18.
Good news for all the managers. The roster is expanding, and a lot of the call-ups are done, and the Mariners, they have a full bench now.
More call-ups today. Peguero came up a few days ago. Carp, Luis Jimenez, Alex Liddy, Carlos Trienfeld, Casper Wells came up today. Sean Kelly came up.
Eric Wedge starting the game. He had 10 position players on his bench.
Here's Luis Jimenez.
Kelly, Noesi, Ramirez all out in the bullpen now.
When these guys do get in, it'll be their big league debut. Luis Jimenez, 20 homers, 81 RBIs down at Tacoma, and Trienfeld been with the organization since he was 16 years old. 260, 10 homers, 62 runs batted in. Carp, Kelly, Liddy, Noesi, and Wells called up. Carlos Trienfeld, he's one that had was a highly touted Bill Bavasi sign a few years ago, and then had a really bad lower leg injury, knocked him out for a whole year.
Good to see him back. I was commenting today when I saw that he was one of the guys called up. It seems like he's been around forever, but only 22 years old. Mortensen will get loose again. Clay Mortensen was up earlier in the game, cranking it up again. 82 pitches now for Lester.
Seager last time up homered on a 1-0 pitch. Count evens at 1-1.
Thames at first base. We'll see if they run again. Mariners with 3 stolen bases. They've attempted 4. Trayvon Robinson was the only one thrown out so far. They've been aggressive here early in the game.
2-1 count. Arizona leads at the Giants 6-2 bottom 4. San Diego and LA tied 1-1 bottom 5 in LA. 2-1 count. Goes the other way. Podsednik is there. One down. Make sure you follow the Mariners with the MLB.com at Bat12 app for your iPhone, iPad, Android, BlackBerry, and Windows Mobile. Get live audio, pitch tracking, video highlights, and more. So text at BAT to 31826 or visit Mariners.com for details. Guys out in the military, out in right field. They've had a good evening here for the Mariners. 3-0 lead, bottom of the 5th. Seager hit a home run. That's some of the fellas out there. Home 1 to Montero. Small crowd, 12,754.
I don't know if you've noticed it or not. I certainly have, Dave. But after Montero had a couple of days in Minnesota where he didn't swing the bat particularly well and was swinging at first pitches, it appears that he's trying to grind out counts a little bit better now. Back on track because those 2 games in Minnesota, I know that a lot of people are frustrated by that. Since then, he's been much better.
He had boy, that's a big baby. Man, it'll be a right tackle. Time called.
Well, you can see Lester now just really trying to vary his timing to home plate, trying to hold the Mariners down. Give Saltalamacchia a chance to throw some guys out. 87 pitches now for Lester.
There's strike 1 and 2. Yeah, you were talking about those ABs that Montero had. I've seen that a couple, 3 times where he sat for a day or two and then come back, renewed focus.
And typically, along with sitting, he had a conversation. Chris Chambliss, Eric Wedge. You guys have talked to him about it.
Double-barreled action. You got Jeff Pentland, hitting coach up from Tacoma with Chris Chambliss. Base hit up the middle. Jesus Montero, what a night. 3 singles and an RBI. Let's check in with Angie Mentink. What else is doing?
Guys, a heck of a battle developing in this AL wildcard race, and a couple of the teams right in the thick of it squaring off against each other tonight. The Oakland A's have that leadoff spot, and the Angels just 4 back of the 2nd spot. Top of the 5th, and who else? Mike Trout delivering an RBI single, scoring. Alberto Callas with the Halos added another one in the 6th, and right now it's 2-0 in the 7th. Gentlemen?
All right, Angie, thank you. Mariners brewing something here. 1 out, 2 on for Justin Smoak, who's 1 for 2. Taking a lot of first pitch strikes.
First pitch fastball strikes.
Mm-hmm. A 1-1 count. Lester's given up 3 runs on 9 hits. Time was called. Today's the 10th anniversary of the end of the A's 20-game win streak. Right now, 9-1 their last 10 games. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to Smoak. Bouncing ball, it goes foul.
He's tried to bust him in with a couple of good fastballs. That was a slow breaking ball. I'd be surprised if he tries to go back in on his hands again.
Ball and 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 out. And out. 2 outs. That is the 3rd strikeout by Lester against 2 walks.
You can see Saltalamacchia, the catcher, set right up underneath the hands of Justin Smoak. Lester elevated that last fastball a little bit. Justin not able to get to it. And that'll bring up Olivo. Olivo, a couple of ground outs, ground out to third in the first and hit into a double play. Another ground ball to the third baseman.
Got to pick up some runs with 2 outs. Gonna miss.
Mariners now 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position tonight.
Brendan Moss has just homered for the Athletics 2-1. Angels, bottom of the 7th. Texans lost at Kansas City 6-3. Baltimore beat Toronto 12-0. Yankees lost to Tampa Bay. Swinging and miss again, 1-2. Yankees and Baltimore tied atop the American League East. Don't forget those Orioles, they will be in town 17th, 18th, and 19th of this month. That'll start the next homestand. 1-2 to Olivo. Strike 3 call. Slow breaking ball gets him looking. Couple of runners stranded, no runs. 1 hit, no errors, and a couple men left. Steelers lead at 3-0.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Blake Bevan looking for his 10th win of the season, and would be his 7th since his recall from Tacoma. He's got a 3-0 lead. Struck out 1, hasn't walked anybody. Not given up a multiple hit inning to this point. Scattered the 4 hits.
And you can see his pitch count, really good shape. Just 69 pitches, only giving up the 4 hits. It looks like his fastball command has been better tonight. He's been struggling with that over his last few outings. But doing a better job with it tonight. Dustin Pedroia will lead off. He's 0 for 2. Pop up to second in the first inning and ground out the third in the third.
Giving up 4 hits. James Loney's got 2, but Sednick's got 1, and Iglesias has 1. What do you think of his fastball tonight?
I think it's better. He's topped out at 92. He's been consistently 90-91 with his fastball. And again, I think that's just going to make his curveball, which he's found over the last few outings. That's been his go-to pitch, and make that pitch better. There's one right on the outside corner. And he's also mixed in a few changeups, but I think overall his fastball, I think he'll be happy with his command of it. 71 pitches for Blake, 47 strikes. 24 balls, so he's right there on his ratio. First pitch strikes could be a little bit better. He's faced 20 batters, 10 first pitch strikes.
Way outside. There's in the outfield Robinson, Wells, and Thames. Infield Seager, Ryan, Ackley, and Smoke with Olivo behind the plate. One and 2 here to Pedroia, leading off the 6th. Goes the other way with it, base hit. Hit streak for Pedroia up to 15 games. A reminder, this Thursday here in Root Sports, it's the high school football game of the week. It features the Federal Way Eagles versus the Emerald Ridge Jaguars at 7 p.m. Don't miss your favorite local teams in action. Only on Root Sports.
Jacoby Ellsbury, a couple fly balls out to center field. He's 0 for 2. Blake in really good shape with his pitch count. Just 73 pitches for him. No action out in the pen.
A stroke right field. Thames get it back in. Pedroia holds it second.
First pitch fastball at 90 miles an hour. Ellsbury hits it hard right down the middle. Solid line drive base hit into right field. So now Blake in a little bit of trouble. This is the 4th inning. Out of the 6th inning, Blake has pitched where he's had a runner in scoring position. He's been fortunate that so far the Red Sox 0 for 5 with men in scoring position.
There's a love to turn a double play coming up here. Cody Ross, good hitter. Rounded out the second, popped up to short. Drive to left field, backing up Robinson. That's a lot of trouble. It's gone. Tie ball game. We said Ross was a good hitter. We saw him do that first time in. He went upper tank last time, late June. Cody Ross having a fine year. It's his 20th home run. Runs his RBI total to 72. Tie ball game.
When you look at this Red Sox lineup, it's these 3 guys that can cause you some problems. And this isn't too bad a pitch. It's a curveball on the outside corner. Blake's able to get it down, but Ross, he reaches out there, barrels it up, and snatches it out into the Red Sox bullpen. A 3-run home run for Ross. His 19th home run of the season. Now has 72 RBIs.
383 feet. Got a brand new ball game. Didn't take much. Bing, bang, and a boom. There's Loney. He's had a good night. A double and a single.
We'll take another look at the swing by Ross. See the big leg kick that he had. Was able to keep his hands back long enough on that breaking ball. He hit it out into the bullpen.
One-0 here to Loney. In there for strike 1-1.
Loney's having a good night. He's 2 for 2. Has a double and a single.
Home run hit number 7 for the Sox. 2-1.
Carter Capps getting loose in the Mariners bullpen.
Left field. Right to Trayvon Robinson. First down of the 6th inning. Bring up Jared Saltilamaki, switch hitting catcher. Salty tonight with a ground out to second and a strikeout. Again, this is a much different Red Sox team since we last saw them. David Ortiz on the DL, Daniel Navo on the DL, Franklin Morales is out, Will Middlebrooks is out, Carl Crawford, Josh Beckett, Adrian Gonzalez all traded. 3 home runs tonight. Michi Tazawa warming up. Two and one.
That 2-0 hack right there. Saltalamacchia looked like he tried to lose another baseball.
He looked like upper deck too, right?
23 home runs on the year.
Two and one. Popped it up. Ryan looking for Wells. Giving way to Wells. 2 outs. 2 outs, 3 in. Tie ball game. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. There's Ryan Lavornway. 0 for 2. Ran out the short. Pop out the short. Stroke deep left field. Boston Red Sox now have a 4-3 lead. A rocket off the scoreboard by Ryan Lavornway. His first home run, 3rd RBI, 2nd home run of the inning. Wow.
Well, Blake missed with the first pitch. Breaking ball comes back with a fastball, and it's up in the middle of the plate. And Lavornway hit another one out into the Sox bullpen, and that'll be it for Blake Bevan. And take a look at this location again, elevated, belt high, middle of the plate. And with that, Eric Wedge is going to make a call to the bullpen, go get Carter Capps. You take a look at our McDonald's Supermo.
That's the 4th hit and the 4th run in the inning, and it didn't take much to see this lead go away. It's 4-3 Red Sox in the 6th.
Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Jack in the Box. Get the All-American Jack combo at Jack in the Box. It's a no-nonsense burger with fries and a drink for only $4.99 plus tax. By ANA, Japan's leading airline, now operating a daily flight to Tokyo. Visit ANA.com. And by Denny's, America's Diner is always open. And I always get the moon over my hammy. Back upstairs for you guys.
Puget Sound, near Kitsap Peninsula. We look at the retired USS ship Turner Joy And how about the pilot, the captain of this boat? He's down below with the steering wheel up top, huh?
Carter Capps going to take over for the Mariners. Hard throwing right-hander.
At the helm, so nobody was at the helm there, but down below they were able to shoot the video. Multitasking.
I would prefer somebody at the helm.
So there's a helm down below, so you're covered. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Sirocco. Two outs. And the Red Sox here in the 6th with a couple of home runs to take the lead. It's been a 4-home run night. Mariners hit 2 in the 3rd. Strike 3 calls. And Capps short order. Gets Sirocco in the 6th. Damage done though. 3-run homer by Ross ties it. Lavarnway's solo blast gives Boston the lead 4-3. Hit the repeat button, shall we? 3rd inning. Mariners go deep twice. Guedes leading off the 3rd. And then the next hitter was Kyle Seager. He did likewise, going to deep right center field off to John Lester. Mariners trying to get back in it now. They trail 4-3. Lester still out there, bottom of the 6th. Trayvon Robinson, Casper Wells, and Brendan Ryan.
I was actually a little bit surprised to see Lester come back out. He's at 100 pitches now, and with his offense giving him a 1-run lead, and they've had their bullpen up for the last 3 innings. You would have thought that he'd have made a change, but decided to go back out with Lester.
2-1. So, and Frank Breslow, the former Athletic, warming up. Pops this one up. Right fielder Ross for the out.
Well, Lester had been missing down off the plate. Last couple of innings, he's throwing his fastball that are up at the top of the strike zone. Mariners have had a tougher time getting on top of that pitch and hitting it hard. Last thing there was a base hit. It was off the bat of Montero. He's 3 for 3, but that pitch was down in the strike zone. He hit it hard back up the middle. Casper Wells 0 for 1. Walked and stole a base in the second inning. Popped up to short.
Swings. What do you think of his year?
Streaky. I think, you know, if you think about the season, he really struggled through spring training and couldn't get his timing right. Went down when he came back. He really took off. He was playing extremely well for about a 3-week stretch there, and then slowly he's just started to struggle again, and that's why he ended up getting sent back down. Overall, hitting .225. He does have 8 home runs. I'd be curious to see how he does the rest of the way with a month to go. I guess to sum it up, it's been inconsistent, Dave.
Mm-hmm. 8 home runs, 29 runs batted in. 1-1. Wells coming over last year in the deal from with Detroit, coming over from Detroit. Doug Fister deal. Charlie Furbush also coming over. Was it Chance Ruffin came over in that deal?
He has a lot of ability, Dave. And when you look at him, he's strong. He runs well. I mean, he's in center field down. Has some pop in his bat. Has one of the better throwing arms you're going to see in the American League from the outfield.
Two count, 1 out. Nobody on. Brendan Ryan's on deck. Dropping off his foot.
Nine pitches now for Lester. Bobby Valentine stretching him out.
Off speed pitch, left field. It's Sidnick for the catch. 2 outs. Hey fans, make sure you connect to the all-new Root Sports Game Connect, an interactive second screen experience. It brings fans closer to the game with live stats, trends, and analysis. Root Sports Game Connect. Connect now at rootsports.com.
Leicester season high is 122. Been upwards 115 or more a lot this year. This is nothing new for him.
Down low, ball 1. Sox exploding for 4 runs in the 6th inning. A 3-run shot by Ross Lavagna with a solo blast. Take the lead 4-3. Easy inning for John Lester. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. 7th inning coming up. Sox by a run.
At 4-3. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink here at the Ford Sports Desk. We're in the 7th inning, but you are running out of time, not only here with this game, but also on the Root Sports tele-auction. All sorts of things up for bid right now. The Felix Hernandez autographed jersey and ball right now, the highest thing we have going at over $1,400. How about the Root Sports TV booth to watch batting practice and spend an inning with Dave and Mike up there? $1,000. That's pretty impressive, guys. Even more than the Dustin Ackley jersey and ball. Ladies, I know you're out there. Let's pump up Dustin Ackley. Let's get you back upstairs to the $1,000 crew in the broadcast room.
Thank you, Angie. Jose Iglesias. Proceeds go to Mariners Care. Mariners.com/Root Sports. Check it out. Carter Caps 0-2. Back through the middle. Ryan's there. Quick release. Dig. Got him. Wow. Nice scoop by Smoke.
I've seen Iglesias before, but he's hit a double, and now on this ground ball, he can get down the line. Brendan Ryan coming across the bag and gets rid of it quickly. Good scoop again by Smoke over at first base. Close play, but the Mariners get the call. Good play again by Justin.
Top of the order here, Scott Pitsednik, 1 for 3. One from young Carter Caps. Young man who was in high school, did some catching. I would have loved to have seen that. He's a tall kid, and he's firing the ball back probably 3 times faster than whoever was on the mound.
One at 100 miles an hour on the outside corner.
Good luck.
Yeah, he could probably sling a football around a little bit with his size.
Yeah, I agree.
Sean Kelly getting loose. Look at that last pitch, 101.
Another day in the park for the young guy.
Yeah.
Good for him. Veteran Sean Kelly just recalled. Back up the middle. Charging is Ryan. Throws out the veteran Podsednik, 2 down. Two outs. Brings up Dustin Pedroia. Little Petey 1 for 3. Base hit in the 6th. Run scored. Cody Ross, a 3-run blast off of Blake Bevan to tie it. 2 outs later, Lavarnway with a solo home run. Sox have the lead. Greg Breslow. Pedroia was bailing way out on that pitch. 0-2.
Well, the first pitch that he saw was a fastball at 100 miles an hour on the inside corner. Can't say that I blame him. But that goes back to what we were talking about with Carter earlier, too. When he gets that slider locked down, that's going to be a rough day for some hitters in the American League. And that's something I'm sure he'll work on over the winter, certainly in spring training.
And an 0-2 pitch. And Pedroia, second time, goes right side for base hit. He was behind in the count 1-2 leading off the 6th, and he hit a base hit to right. 0-2 here.
It's impressive. 99 miles an hour on a fastball that's up out over the plate. You see him fight it off. We'll bring up Ellsbury. Ellsbury with a solid base hit into right field his last time up. 1 for 3.
Ninth hit for Boston, 4-9-1 for the Red Sox, 3-9-0 for the Mariners. Joy has hit a good year in base stealing, 14 out of 15. ball club in that category. Ellsbury singled his last time up. He too was aboard when Ross homered. Carter Capps out of Kinston, North Carolina. Ball one. Mariners in the home seventh will have the top of the order. Ackley, Gutierrez, make that Thames rather, and Seager coming up. It's a 1-run deficit. 2-0 pitch. Throw over to first.
Carter's been throwing strikes tonight. 15 pitches, 13 strikes. First 2 pitches to Ellsbury, the 2 balls that he's thrown. First 2 balls he's thrown since he's come into the game.
Strike. Red Sox come in having lost every game on this road trip. 7 consecutive ball games. Mariners 2-2 on their homestand. Runner goes. Great jump. Throw by Olivo. There safely is Dustin Pedroia with his 15th stolen base.
He gets a good jump from Carter Capps. Strong throw by Olivo, but he clearly beats it into second. For Carter, power pitcher throwing 100 miles an hour, takes him a little bit of extra time to get the ball to home plate, and Pedroia took advantage of that.
Pitch is off the plate, a walk. Capps gets the first 2 men out via the ground ball. Now you bring up Cody Ross, who had a game-tying 3-run homer back in the 6th.
Take a look at the home run. It's actually a pretty good pitch. Blake throws him a breaking ball. It's on the outside corner and down. It looked like he was sitting on that pitch, looking for the curveball. See the big leg kick. His timing was perfect on it. His 20th home run of the year.
2 on again for Ross. 2 outs. Okay, I'm awake now.
That will straighten you up. Trying to get out there. He takes a long walk away from the plate.
Look like Crucky. John Kruk. Heartbeat.
Take a look at this. 98 miles an hour running in. I would say that should open up the outside corner for him.
It's one thing to see it from the on-deck circle or from the dugout, but when you get that baby, you're actually first time you're seeing him too. Big difference.
This time of the year, you're not sure who he is. You haven't seen him before, and you just know he's throwing really hard. And you're going to trust the fact that he's going to be around the plate.
Breaking ball misses. 2-0. Pitch, 2 on. Inside 3-0. Got ahead of Iglesias 0-2. Got him to ground out. Got ahead 0-2 to Podsednik. Grounded out this short. Got ahead 0-2 to Pedroia. Gave up a single. Walked Ellsbury. Now 3-0 to Ross.
If he loses Ross, we'll see Lucas Litke. There's the left-hander getting loose in the pen. You have James Loney standing on deck.
See what gives here, 3-1. For the full count. Carter Capps against Cody Ross. 2 on, 2 out. They go. Pitch. Does not come back to smoke.
Pitches in the inning for Carter. Just go with another good fastball.
See what happens. Capps made his debut a month ago last night at New York. Called up from AAA Tacoma, 3-2 pitch. Capps, just a year ago, the 2011 NCAA Division II Pitcher of the Year. He's got a 3-2 pitch to Ross. Runners go! Boy, he hits that high and foul.
He's getting geared up for the fastball, isn't he?
Sure is.
Fastball's at 98 miles an hour.
Speed out there. Pedroia at second, Ellsbury at first. They're going to be moving. 3-2 pitch here to Ross. Struck him out. Big strikeout to keep it a 1-run game. Nice job by Carter Capps, who got into and then out of trouble. 7th inning. Top of the order coming up for the Mariners. To you by Captain Morgan. Raise your glass, always in moderation, to life, love, and loot. Carter Capps, he put a cap on the top of the 7th inning. 3-2 pitch. And he rested up there, good enough to strike out Cody Ross with 2 on and 2 out to end that Red Sox threat. Let's check in with Angie Menting.
Guys, all kinds of things going on here at Safeco Field tonight. I had a group of 30 people that are part of a scavenger hunt, and apparently the baseball chandelier part of it tonight. Not the only competition going on or prizes to be had. The other thing, the Mariners Root Sports tele-auction going on, but you are running out of time. You got less than, 35, 40 minutes right now. The Root Sports Suite, that's a bargain, $925. Do you know how many people fit in there? The Diamond Club tickets, I love them. How about opening night tickets? I'm surprised this one isn't going for more. Centerfield visit right now at $225. So you guys, I mean, it's fun out there, but at the same time, gentlemen, you guys are spanking Brad and Bill. I should head up to the press box and make sure those guys know they're so far behind. They got to get on Twitter or something because they're nowhere close to you guys. Well done, gentlemen. Well done.
All right, Angie, thank you very much. Ackley leads off. Ackley, Gutierrez, I keep saying Gutierrez. He's out of the game. Thames and Seeger.
Greg Breslow, the Mariners familiar with him for his days in Oakland. Left-hander for the Red Sox.
Mariners got a run in the first, a 2-out RBI single by Montero. Third inning. Goody and Seeger go back-to-back home runs. 3-0 lead until the sixth, when the Red Sox, Pedroia and Ellsbury reached on base hits to right, and then Cody Ross hit a long 3-run homer. Varnier, 2 outs later, homered off the scoreboard just above the Sox bullpen. 4-3 Boston, and that's where we are now.
For Breslow, not an overpowering fastball. He'll use a breaking ball and a changeup.
Ellsbury can make that. Pedroia going back, and in the old triangle, base hit. Pedroia couldn't get there, nor could the center fielder Ellsbury or the right fielder Ross.
Fastball inside, it jams Ackley as you see the outfielders converging on it. McDonald Supermo. It's a beautiful thing for any hitter when the ball hits the outfield grass. And for Ackley, his second base hit, 2 for 4. He stole a base in the first. Mariners down a run. He may try it again.
Eric Thames, his first time up, he walked. That was in the 5th. Came in for Gutierrez, who had to leave. Precautionary measures. Groin strain. High.
Sirocco, the third baseman, playing even with the bag. Sometimes pitchers will do that. They try to pitch towards the top of the strike zone, try to get you to pop the ball up. That one was obviously a little bit above that.
1-0 to Thames. Offered, missed it, strike 1. Thames with 1 sacrifice since coming over to the Mariners. Pops it up. 1-2. That's about the 3rd ball down to that crew.
Saw Saltalamacchia reach over that gentleman and make a catch earlier in the game, and now he makes a catch himself.
Thames unsuccessful in the bunt attempt. It's got a 1-2 count. Right, 3 ball, 1 out.
That'll bring up Kyle Seager. Kyle 1 for 3 with a home run in the game as we take a look at this last fastball. Thames thought that pitch was outside. He gets the call. Looks like it was right there or close to the corner. Just a good pitch from Breslow. Kyle had a fastball that off of Lester that he hit into the seats out in right center field.
Ackley at first, 1 out. Let's pitch to Kyle. Over to first. Angels lead 4-1 at Oakland, top of the 9th. Arizona 6-5 at the Giants, top of the 7th. Dodgers lead 2-1 at home against San Diego, bottom of the 7th. dig by Saltalamake, 1-0. Seager ground out the first, home run and a fly to left field.
I guess this will be the last hitter for Breslow. You have the right-handed hitting Montero waiting on deck, and for Jesus, had a good night. It's 3 for 3 as an RBI. With his numbers against left-handers, I doubt Bobby Valentine will let Breslow pitch to him.
Tazawa preparing to face Montero. Two and one. Going back, it's going to drop in. 2 parachute shots. They all work. 2 on for the Mariners. Tying run at second, go ahead run at first for Jesus Montero.
Take a look at little jam shot, hit off the thumbs. Kyle Seager has a home run, and now he hits this little flare out into left field, but he'll take it. That's a base hit. Mariners have some action here, and with that base hit, that'll bring out Bobby Valentine.
Bobby going to make the change, go to the right-hander to face Jesus Montero. Something building here for the Mariners. 4-3 Boston. Tom Simon's on the case as per usual. Good work here in the 7th inning, a 4-3 lead for the Boston Red Sox, and the Mariners are threatening now with 2 on and 1 out. The new pitcher is Junichi Tazawa.
I've seen Tazawa this year. Take a look and see what he's featuring as he will get Montero and Smoke. His overall numbers are good. 1.67 ERA. 31 strikeouts to only 4 walks. He's given up just 1 home run. Opponents average 270 against him. Those are good numbers across the board.
A hot hitter here. Montero's going to face him. Base hit to right, 2 base hits to center. First hit in the opening inning was an RBI single to right.
All of those hitters, or all those hits coming off of the left-handed pitcher, John Lester. So he'll get a chance to face the righty now. See what Jose can do. Jesus can do. Good speed on the bases with Ackley at second base.
Montero, a .230 hitter against right-hand pitching. The other way. Chance for double play. Back safely. Lead runner, Ackley. A snag there by Loney and a good throw. Down to Iglesias. 2 outs.
Probably a bigger lead from Seager at first. This line drive is hit, but Loney, I don't think he would have been able to beat Kyle back to the bag, so he went to second. Almost hit Ackley with the throw. Another line drive off the bat with Montero.
Right at him.
Give Justin Smoke an opportunity to drive in a run. Justin 1 for 3 in the game. Mariners overall just 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position tonight. Somebody to come up with a clutch base hit for him.
191 against right-hand hitting. Right-hand pitching is Smoke. So 10 home runs against right-handers. Mariners have runners at first and second. Ackley, Seager, a couple of flares sandwiched around a strikeout looking by Thames, and then the line out by Montero. Two-0.
It's like Andrew Miller, tall left-hander for the Red Sox, getting loose in their pen now. Olivo waiting on deck.
Mariners about hit Boston 11-9, trail 4-3. 2-0 here to Smoke. That's it for strike. 2-1. Two-one pitch. Popped it up. Siriaco going over, got room, and that'll do it for the Mariners as they get a couple on, can't get them in. 4-3 Red Sox as we go to the 8th here at Safeco Field.
Sports is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Bank, life is about the good stuff. Your bank should be too. Visit our new website at bankwithsterling.com. And by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. You know, I could get lost in Bremerton. You know, I don't get invited out on these boats. I see all these great boat shots, Dave and Mike, but I don't remember any invitations coming across my desk.
Well, you're going to have to start sending out, maybe send out a few tweets. asking for a little ride.
It's pretty.
It is.
Lucas Litke taking over for the Mariners. Left-handers had a good year. Going to finish strong. First hitter will be James Loney. Loney's had a good night as we look at the numbers for Lucas. 55 appearances on the year. He's only given up 2 home runs, 35 strikeouts, and 20 walks. For Loney, he's 2 for 3. Has a double. And had another base hit back in the 4th inning.
Mike Bevan started this game and was rolling pretty well. First pitch through 5. Blake Bevan had a 4-hit shutout, then ran into all kinds of trouble in the 6th inning. Single 3-run homer. 2 outs later, a solo home run, and now it's a 4-3 Boston lead. That all happened in the 6th. 1-1 to Loney. Mariners got 1 run on the first. Montero with an RBI single, then home runs by Gutierrez and Seager in the 3rd inning.
Go back to that breaking ball that Ross hit out. Again, I think he had to be looking for that pitch because it wasn't that bad a pitch. It was on the outside corner at the bottom of the strike zone. He hammered it into the bullpen.
Yeah, his timing was absolutely perfect. He said he got covered it, went out and got it. Leg kick and everything, got the foot down in time. 3-2.
I think just one of 2 things could have happened. Either because of his previous 2 at-bats, he decided to look for it. But Pedroia's been around long enough. He was at second base. Maybe he tipped him off on something.
Could have, absolutely. Here's Ackley. Goes out loading, out number 1 here in the 8th.
Bring up switch hitter Salta Lamacchia. Mariners have been able to hold him down tonight. He's 0 for 3.
Bottom of the 9th, Angels 6. A's 1.
Sean Kelly continues to throw in the bullpen for the Mariners.
At that National League West, Arizona and San Francisco now tied 6-6, top 8 in San Francisco. Top of the 8th in LA, Dodgers and Padres 3-3. Mike 1, Salta Lamacchia. Swings right-handed for the first time tonight. Vicente Padilla leads the American League 3rd in the major leagues, stranding 90% of his inherited runners. 0-1.
Waiting on deck. He's the difference in the game. A solo home run after the 3-run home run by Ross has given the Boston Red Sox the lead. I guess he's going to face Sean Kelly.
Sing ball to Seager. Throws out Salta Lamacchia out number 2.
And that'll bring out Eric Wedge. I'm going to go to his bullpen and bring in Kelly. Just added to the big league club today.
We shall return. 2 outs, nobody on here in the Boston 8th. 4-3 Red Sox.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
3,101 miles at the other end of I-90, Ted Williams Tunnel, Boston, Massachusetts. Get a look at the moon over Seattle. And earlier today, it is September call-ups, Banner Bank Building to the Future. Carp, Kelly, Noesi, Wells, Liddy, Menez, Truenfeld, we're told, although somebody just came back to me and said it was Truenfeld, but Carlos is here, and catcher Guillermo Quiros was traded earlier to Boston. He's in uniform, son, before the game. Menez had a good year. Will be making a debut. Mike Carp was Alex Liddy. Sean Kelly back with another stint at the ball club. Last time up for Lavarnway. 1-0 pitch. Hit it off the scoreboard. Just above the bullpen. Red Sox bullpen beyond the left field wall. 1-1. Outside 2-1. Nothing cheap here.
No, fastball middle of the plate, right above the belt. Gave it a ride to the back of the bullpen of the Red Sox. You see it hit off the scoreboard. That was his first home run of the season.
It goes at Tim Timmons. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Most of 2011 season, partial Tommy John surgery. 2 to right field for things. That'll do it. Mariners, home 8. Olivo, Robinson, and Wells. They're down a run.
Guys,
Good. And they're That's Jason Vargas on the left with Kevin Millwood. Vargas was the July American League Pitcher of the Month. John Jaso pinch hitting for Olivo.
Padilla will take over for the Red Sox. His numbers on the year: a 4.47 ERA, 48 strikeouts, 13 walks, giving up 6 home runs.
He's got an ephus pitch too. Saw their first trip in. Threw it a couple of times. What did he get? I think it was 67 miles an hour. One of them. Didn't one? Or was one less than that? 59?
I think it was 59.
59. Okay.
Yeah.
He's always had a good arm.
Still does. Pitched for a long time. Was a starter. Phillies and Dodgers, now in the bullpen with the Red Sox.
Dia Flotia, left field at the old vet in Philadelphia.
2 fastballs he's thrown so far in this inning, 93 miles an hour. Jaso, really good year pinch hitting, as you can see. 333 average for him, 4 RBIs. Overall, 273 average for John. 8 home runs on the year.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Two to Jaso. Angels win at Oakland, 6-1 final. Padilla with Arizona back in '99. Then he went to the Phillies. With them off and on, let's see, 2000 through 2005. Then Texas, 06 through 08. And into part of 09, traded to the Dodgers. With them through last year, now with the Red Sox. 2-2 to Jaso. So Trayvon Robinson, Casper Wells, Wedge, Carl Willis, ball club down and run. Time running out. Jaso given another good at bat.
Pitch hitting, he typically will get his hacks in, and that's been the case here. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. The last pitch, a slow breaking ball, top of the zone.
Two and two. Worked the full count. Von Robinson's on deck. First time Padilla and Jaso are facing off, and it'll be the same for Robinson and for Wells. Three 3-2 pitch. Walked it. Tying runs aboard.
Most of the time with catchers, you have a pinch runner in this situation, but Jaso runs the bases well, and that's an advantage for Eric Wedge since Jaso was pinch hitting for the catcher Olivo and Montero in the game as the DH.
Padilla turns 35 later on this month, September 27th.
Let's see if Trayvon can get a bunt down.
Soriaco in at third. Shows bunt. Popped it up. One out.
And we'll get a pinch hitter, Mike Karp, going to come out and pinch hit for Casper Wells. Casper's night is finished. He is 0 for 2. He walked and stole a base. That was back in the second inning, but his night is done as Karp just called up again. A little pinch hit. See if Mike can get into one. Been a tough year for him. Health issues. Only 141 at bats on the season. See Bailey getting loose. Andrew Miller continues to throw the tall left-hander.
Bailey just being activated in the last couple of weeks. Hand injury kept him out the bulk of the year. Talking to Jeff Petlin, he said Karp swung the bat pretty well. Hanging out a lot of line drives down at Tacoma's last few games down there. One out, Jaso aborted first with a walk. Bunt attempt popped up by Robinson. Pitch. Ball 1. Karp a 1-0 pitch here. A 1.
Had a good career against Boston, just 7 games, but a .346 average with a couple of home runs. Eric Wedge would like to see another home run right here.
Kitty throwing for the Mariners. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Mariners. 4 runs, 9 hits, and an error for the Sox. Mariners haven't scored since the 3rd inning. Big 2.
2 well-located fastballs from Padilla, both of them right on the outside corner.
Here's the 1-2. Now throw over to first. Four home runs in this game, 2 for the Mariners. Back-to-back home runs, Gutierrez and Seager. 3rd inning for a 3-0 lead. 3-run shot, Ross solo blast by Lavarnway for the lead. 4-run 6th. Karp's get a 2-2 count. Two and two. Loney. Nice dig. That's a good looking double play. 3-6-3. Loney, Iglesias, Loney. Well done, Loney. He's always been known as a good glove man. Proves it right here. Nice dig by Iglesias and a quick return, and the Mariner threat is done.
4-3. Hi, everybody. Angie Mentink. We have one more inning, but it's pencils down with the Mariners Root Sports Tele-Auction. Thank you so much to everybody who got online and bid. All the proceeds tonight going to Mariners Care. And here are some of your winners. If you bid this amount, you know that you got it. $3,275 for the autographed Felix jersey and ball. How about watching BP and spending an inning with Dave and Mike? That goes for over $2,000. Jesus Montero, this is actually a great price because you can imagine what this guy is going to be over his career. And then over $800 for Dustin Ackley and Hisashi Iwakuma, $725. I'll update the rest of our items in just a little bit, guys. But a lot of money raised for a fantastic cause tonight. Mariners Care benefiting a host of local charities. Back up to you.
Thank you to the fans for your spectacular generosity. Thank you so much. Sean Figgins takes over in center field. John Jaso stays in. He'll do the catching. Pedro Siriaco leads off here in the ninth. Fouls one off against Josh Kelly. I think that Kelly's still in there. Beg your pardon. Kelly's still in there.
And Oliver Perez, left-hander, throwing down in the pen for the Mariners.
0-2. Siriaco 0 for 3 tonight. 5-7. Tried to bunt his way on. Heck of a play by Oliva to throw him out. He took a called third strike. Oliver Perez, pitch from Kelly. Ryan will take it. Quick release as he get him safe. Where that kid can fly.
You can't make the play any better than Brendan Ryan just did, but Siriaco able to beat it out. Right-handed hitter with some really good speed.
Who's the other kid? Oh, Florimon was a kid from Minnesota who said I can really run.
We take a look at it. He's kind of leaning towards first. He reaches out for the breaking ball, but Brendan gets rid of it quickly. Has a strong throwing arm. Siriaco beats it out. Good call.
He's got the long neck like Willie McGee. And runs almost like him, too. Wow, that's very similar running style,
similar,
right?
Yes.
That is a very high compliment because Willie McGee was a terrific player.
Close play.
McGee came up with the Yankees. Played some great years with the Cardinals. Bunt. Played a second. Nope. First sacrifice. 1-4. I think that 1-3, beg your pardon, 1-3.
I'll bring out Eric Wedge. Going to get his left-hander, Oliver Perez.
So one out, Sox a runner at second. Top of the ninth. A one-run game. Oliver Perez will take over.
is finishing up his warm-up tosses. Hi, everybody. Angie Benton here at the Ford Sports Desk. It gives me an opportunity to catch you up on our other auction items that were up for bid on our Mariners Root Sports tele-auction tonight. The auction is over, but here are the final bids and the grand total of money that was raised. Over $1,400 for the Root Sports Suite. Diamond Club tickets went for $750. Opening night tickets, I knew those were going to go up. $600 for a Brendan Ryan autographed jersey and ball. And Centerfield set visit goes for $375. I think Brad and Bill should have probably pulled a little bit more money, so the gap between their visit and the booth visit wasn't so enormous. Let's get you back up to our rock stars. And Dave and Mike, guys.
No, I don't play bass. I just would have liked to a long time ago. Thank you, Angie. Oliver Perez takes over.
1.71 ERA for Oliver. Opponent's average 2.68. Good fastball, be in the mid-90s with a slider.
Pitch hitter Mauro Gomez. Pitch outside. Gomez was at first base last night, went 0 for 3. Pinch hitting for Pinsetnik, who went 1 for 4 tonight. One out. Runner at second. Breaking ball. It's in there for strike one. Breaking ball. Paints that outside corner. Gomez didn't like it. 1-2.
Looked like a good pitch. It was up in the zone, but it looked like it was able to catch the outside corner. Missed with the first pitch fastball. Comes back with a couple of breaking balls away.
Mariners outfield now is Robinson, Figgins, and Thames. Here's the 1-2 pitch. To right field for Thames. Siriaco, good speed, tags, throw to third, offline. 2 outs.
Come on, Dustin.
We'll see what Eric Wedge wants to do here. You have Pedroia. He's been the hot hitter for the Red Sox. Left-handed hitting Ellsbury on deck. There's a lefty out on the mound. We'll see what he wants to do. Erasmo Ramirez, the right-hander, loose in the pen for the Mariners. They're going to put him on. I think that's the right play here. Ellsbury's missed a lot of time this year.
We've seen Pedroia get hits his last 2 times up to right field.
There you go. Hitting streak that he is on. 15 games with those 2 hits tonight, extending it to 15-game hitting streak.
Ellsbury's on deck. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. Got a run scored. Intentional pass. Runners at the corners for Ellsbury.
And Carl Willis coming out of the dugout, going to have a conversation with Perez, I'm sure, to go over the scouting report with Ellsbury and what they want to do here. Cody Ross waiting on deck. He's already homered. He has a 3-run home run to his credit in the game.
Ellsbury, a .287 hitter against left-handed pitcher. Meanwhile, Oliver Perez, 349. Lefties are hitting 349 off of him.
I'm sure one of the other things that he reminded him of is you have a base open. It happens to be second base. I don't think they want him to give in to Ellsbury. Try to make some really good pitches and get him out. Don't throw a fastball down the middle to him. Again, Ramirez getting loose in the Mariners pen. He's ready to go. He'll face Cody Ross if Ellsbury can reach.
Trying to keep this a one-run ball game. They're 2 down. Runners at the corners. That's strike one. Blake Bevan started this game a long time ago. Went 5 2/3, 8 hits, 4 runs all earned. No walks and 1 strikeout. Bobby Valentine's team a little power in the 6th. 3-run shot by Ross and Laverne way with a solo home run for this 4-3 lead. 0-2 to Ellsbury.
2 good breaking balls from Perez. Both of them down out of the strike zone. As you look towards the bottom of the 9th inning, the Mariners are going to have to get it done against Andrew Bailey, former closer of the A's. He's getting loose in the Boston bullpen.
To Ellsbury. Pedroia runs. Struck him out on a 3rd curveball. Oliver Perez. Nicely done. Work to do for the Mariners. Ryan Ackley fades. They're down a run. Andrew Bailey will take over. Spent most of the season DL'd.
Well, you can see that. 5 2/3 innings for him. 4 hits, a couple of walks, 5 strikeouts. Mariners certainly familiar with him from his days with the Oakland Athletics.
He was nasty over there.
And a hard-throwing right-hander.
Ryan Kalish in the outfield and left field for Sedgwick. So big league debut here for Luis Jimenez. Had a nice year down in Tacoma. And one of the things he did well down there was get the ball out of the yard. That'd be a bad thing right here. 310, 20 homers, 81 runs batted in. And he will turn it loose. Remember seeing him in spring training.
Well, that's the reason why Eric Wedge sent him up here. They're down by a run.
Ball one from Bailey, hit 96. Right thumb surgery for Bailey kept him out the majority of the season. Career ERA of 2.05. Popped it up. Kalish. Out. Top the order, brings up Dustin Ackley.
Take a look at the swing by Jimenez. Just a little bit tardy on that fastball. Skied it out to left field.
I saw Telemakia.
Dustin Ackley having a good night. He's 2 for 4. Has a stolen base and scored a run.
Here to Ackley.
Dustin tried to put a charge into one.
Sure did.
Fastball in the middle of the plate, top of the strike zone. Cut it loose.
1-1. Ackley. There's one full dugout. All call-ups. Three and one. On deck, Eric Thames. He would love to break his 0 for 19 with a long ball. Strike.
Take a look at it. Didn't have to be. Borderline.
Payoff pitch here to Ackley. Center field. Backs up Ellsbury a little bit. Now he comes in. 2 outs. Runners down to their last out. Eric Thames. He can get hold of a fastball here. Bailey's got a good one.
Thames came into the game. Franklin Gutierrez, the starter, had to take over him. Gutierrez having a little bit of a groin issue, so they took him out of the game. Gutierrez did homer, though, in his second at bat.
Bailey, when he was healthy with Oakland, 26 saves in 09, 25 and 10, and he had 24 last year before the injury. Strike one. Well, he had his working. It's in play. Bailey, the 09 American League Rookie of the Year. 1.84 ERA, 6-3 record. There's the 0-1. He's behind 0-2. Born across the river from Philly and Cherry Hill, New Jersey. He lives in Voorhees, New Jersey now. This Andrew Bailey, not far from where Mike Trout grew up. 0-2. Up high.
He tried to reach back and throw that fastball as hard as he could. 95 miles an hour, but well out of the strike zone. They haven't thrown anything but fastballs in this inning.
1-2 pitch. Well, Thames can match up with one. It's a tie ball game here. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Thames. Bailey was halfway to the clubhouse.
Yeah, that pitch wasn't that close. So you can see on our tracer, it was well off the plate away. Maybe begging a little bit.
Kyle Seager's on deck. Thames can keep it going.
Kyle's homered in the game.
2 outs, nobody on. Mariners down a run. Payoff pitch here to Thames. Pitch. To right center field. That will get down. Thames going to dig for 3. Here he comes. He is in there safely. Eric Thames don't break the 0 for 19. He's at third with the tying run with 2 outs in the ninth.
And for the Mariners, leading RBI man coming to the plate as we take a look at the swing. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. He's finally able to catch up to one after fouling a number of them off. That ball finding the gap in right center. Good speed from Thames to get around to third.
Eric Thames with a big blast, that triple. And for Thames, that'll be his second as a Mariner, third on the season. Big triple, and now Kyle Seager, who has been stellar to say the least, with big 2-out RBIs all season long. He's got an opportunity at minimum to tie it up. He's got 43 2-out RBIs. That leads the major leagues. And he's seen nothing but fastballs. Bailey's been pumping it in there in the mid to high 90s.
Ellsbury shading towards left center.
First pitch to Seager. Fastball off the plate. Bobby clenched jaw and all, holding on to a 1-run lead. There's a strike and 1-1. Hit for the Mariners. Pitch from Bailey. Strike two. Seager didn't like that call. He's in a 1-2 hole.
Yeah, I don't blame him on that. The first strike that was thrown to him, I can live with that just off the outside edge, but the last one, that pitch was well off the plate away.
Have to get it done with a 1-2 count. Tying run at third. Bailey set the 1-2 to Seager. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tying run at third. Bailey's ready. 2-2 to Seager. Right field. Ross has it under control. And the Red Sox have ended their 7-game losing streak. They win it 4-3, some 6th-inning home run power. Ross tied it with a 3-run shot. Lavarnier won it with a solo blast. Bailey comes in for the save.
And for the Mariners, able to score some runs early in this one, scoring 3 runs through the first 3 innings. Weren't able to add on after that. They finished just 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position on the night. Blake Bevan looked like he was cruising along, but gives up those 4 runs. A couple home runs from the Red Sox. The difference in the game.
3 hours and 27 minutes. We send you out to Brad and Bill for the postgame. Fellas?
Thank you, gentlemen. Yeah, but who's counting? 3 hours, 27 minutes to play this game. All right. Well, we saw Andrew Bailey there. We know him from the A's as an all-star.